If you skip leg day because you hate squats, I used to be exactly where you are. I would walk into the gym, see someone loaded up under a barbell at the squat rack, and just walk straight past it. It looked complicated. It looked like a disaster waiting to happen. And honestly, it intimidated the hell out of me. So I did what most people do. I just avoided it entirely. No squat rack, no leg day, no problem. Except it was a problem. Because my legs showed it. Eventually, I got frustrated enough to actually figure it out myself. I started researching, testing, failing, adjusting. And what I found changed how I train legs completely. Squats are not the only path. They're not even the best path for everyone. There are people walking around with tree trunk legs who haven't touched a barbell squat in years. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to build them. This is your no BS guide to training legs without a single squat in sight. We're talking exercises, rep ranges, how to actually create the mechanical tension your muscles need to grow, and why your legs have been lagging despite you showing up. Let's get into it. Before we get into the exercises, we need to talk about why most people's leg training is broken. And spoiler alert, it's usually not because they're skipping squats. Here's what's actually happening. People show up, do a few sets of leg press with half the range of motion, throw in some leg extensions, call it a day, and then wonder why their legs look exactly the same 6 months later. Sound familiar? The problem isn't the exercises, it's how you're doing them. If you want your legs to actually grow, you need to understand one thing: mechanical tension. That's just a fancy way of saying your muscles need to be under real, meaningful load through a full range of motion. That's where the growth happens. Think of it this way. If you curl a dumbbell halfway up and call it a bicep curl, you're cheating yourself out of half the stimulus. Legs are no different. Every rep needs to count. So here are the rules before we touch a single exercise. Rule 1, progressive overload. We've talked about this before on this channel. You need to be pushing your muscles harder over time. And I don't mean just vaguely trying harder, I mean tracking it. More weight, more reps. That's it. Small, measurable, consistent progress. Write it down, because if you're not tracking it, you're guessing. And people who guess don't grow. Rule 2, stay in the 8 to 12 rep range. This is the sweet spot for muscle growth. Not 30 reps with baby weight, not 3 reps with your ego on the line. 8 to 12, with a weight that makes those last 2 reps genuinely hard. Rule 3, don't rush the reps. Slow the eccentric down. That's the lowering phase. If you're dropping the leg press sled like it owes you money, you're throwing away half your gains. Control it on the way down. Feel the muscle working. Rule 4, your legs are not one muscle. You've got quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves, and they all need attention. A good leg session without squats still needs to hit all of these. That's exactly what we're going to build next. All right, now we get into the fun part. And I promise you, by the end of this section, you're never going to miss squats again. To hit everything, quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves, you only need 5 exercises. That's it. No barbell, no squat rack, no problem. First up, the leg press. This is the king of squat alternatives, and it's not even close. You get all the benefits of a heavy compound movement without a loaded barbell crushing your spine. But here's where most people blow it. They load up the sled with every plate in the gym and do a rep range that wouldn't impress anyone. Quarter reps with heavy weight is not leg training, that's just ego on a machine. Go full range. Bring those knees toward your chest, drive through your heels, and feel your quads and glutes doing the actual work. 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps, 90 seconds rest. And remember rule 3, control the eccentric on the way down. Don't let that sled drop. Own it. Second, hack squats. If the thought of a barbell on your back makes you want to retire from the gym entirely, the hack squat machine is your best friend. It mimics the squat pattern, loads the quads incredibly well, and keeps you locked into a safe movement path. No balance required. No technique breakdown when the weight gets heavy. Same rules apply. Full range of motion, 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps, 90 seconds rest. If you've never tried hack squats before, I'll warn you now. Your quads will be introduced to a kind of suffering they've never experienced. You're welcome. Third, quad extensions. Here's the thing about leg press and hack squats. They're great compound movements, but they share the load between multiple muscles. If you want to really carve out that quad definition and build that teardrop shape above the knee, you need isolation work. That's where the quad extension machine earns its place. Sit down, lock in, and drive that weight up with your quads only. No momentum, no swinging, no leaning back like you're trying to escape the seat. Squeeze at the top, slow on the way down. Fourth, hamstring curls. Most people treat hamstrings like an afterthought. They do their quad work, throw in a couple of half-hearted hamstring curls at the end, and wonder why the back of their legs never develops. Your hamstrings make up half of your leg. Treat them like it. Whether you're using a lying curl machine, a seated curl machine, or a cable, the key is the same. Full range, slow on the way down, and actually feel the hamstring contracting at the top. Don't just kick your legs up and let gravity do the work on the way back. Fifth, calf raises, because nobody wants chicken legs. You can have the most developed quads and hamstrings in the room and still look unfinished if your calves are MIA. And yet calves are the most skipped muscle in the gym behind abs. Don't be that person. Standing calf raises, seated calf raises on a machine or even a step. Whatever you have access to works. The key is full range of motion, all the way up on the toes, all the way down until you feel that stretch in the calf. And if you want to throw in some body weight work at the end, be my guest. All right, sit back down. We're not done yet, because you could follow every single thing I just told you to the letter. Mechanical tension, perfect form, progressive overload, full range of motion, and still be disappointed with your results. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. You can't out-train a bad diet. I know you've heard it before. But I'm going to say it anyway, because clearly it's not landing for most people. Your legs are muscle. Muscles need fuel to grow. If you're eating like a person who doesn't care about their legs, your legs are going to look like you don't care about them. Simple as that. Here's the truth bomb. If your legs aren't growing, there's a very high chance you're not eating enough protein. Protein is the raw material your body uses to repair and build muscle after you've destroyed it in the gym. Without it, you're basically showing up to a construction site with no bricks. The work still happens, nothing gets built. Aim for around 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight every single day. Not just on training days, every day. Chicken, eggs, Greek yogurt. Protein shakes if you need them. Find what works for you and be consistent with it. If you're trying to build muscle but you're also eating in a massive calorie deficit, you're fighting against yourself. You need to be eating at or slightly above your maintenance calories to give your body the resources it needs to actually build new muscle tissue. Not a dirty bulk where you're inhaling everything in sight. Just enough of a surplus to support growth. So here's what we covered. Train with mechanical tension and progressive overload. Hit your quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves with the right exercises and the right rep ranges, and then go home and actually feed your body like someone who wants to see results. Do this consistently, and one day you're going to look down and think, where did these legs come from? No squats required. Now go train smart. And if this helped you, you know what to do.